Well, Kenny, how about dudes who can swing a good wood north of $5,000?
I don't want to play this guy either because he hasn't had the best season. But Mookie Betts at $5,200 is a pretty good matchup here against Drew Smyly. He's matched him over his career. 3 doubles, 8 hits in general. He has a 540 X slug. He's hit 364 off him. So I think that the matchup here is really good. I expect the Dodgers to score a lot of runs against Drew Smyly. And Mookie Betts, he's been in and out of the lineup, but if you believe in this Dodgers lineup to score a lot of runs here, and it's been a tough time for them over the last month, then I think that Betts is probably your guy. He's expensive, but not too expensive. He's going to be hitting 3, most likely, in that order. The Dodgers, they don't rake against lefties, but Mookie Betts, one of their few bats that can hit lefties, and Drew Smyly, not a very good lefty either. So I think, hold your breath here. I'll hold your nose, but I'm going to take Mookie Betts, and maybe the Dodgers score a lot of runs here off Drew Smyly.
Matt, a hitter more than $5,000.
I'm kind of on the same page. I think if the Dodgers are at least moderately owned or lower, then they are my favorite stack on the board. But I do have some concerns that they'll be overly popular. I think the same is probably true for the Blue Jays with Vlad, and I think the same is probably true for the Padres with Tatis. So I think that the ownership may just be a little too high to be that excited about any of those teams. On the other side of that Dodgers game, though, the Braves should be really, really contrarian against Julio Urias, just because they're kind of in a price range where they cost similar amounts to some of these other chalky teams, but they're not cheap enough where they really look like values. So Freddie Freeman at $5K is just a pretty low price for him in general, and it's a lefty-lefty matchup, so it's not the greatest spot, but I think if the Braves can get to Urias early and get to some righties in the Dodgers pen, there's a lot of upside for them there. And the rest of the stack is actually really cheap. So Freeman is the most expensive Braves hitter at $5K. I think it's just an underpriced team a little bit, at least for the upside. But there's a wide range of outcomes here, I think, because they're facing a good pitcher in Urias, but they could get to him and then they face a weaker bullpen. And there's just a lot of really good power hitters in this lineup. So that's really the main reason to go with the Braves.